Hello viewers, welcome to my channel IIT JEE Olympiad and AP Physics with Ambarish. And today in the Olympiad workout series I've brought another exciting challenge for all of you, and the title of the challenge is the Bhuna Chana Challenge. I'm sure you all like to eat Bhuna Chana, so let's see what's the challenge. The Bhuna Chana Dal, roasted chickpeas, is dropped from some height onto a floor. Calculate the probability of finding a grain with flat face on the ground. Model the grains as small solid hemispheres. Initially, the grains are assumed to have completely random orientation in space and negligible angular velocity. The collision with the ground is perfectly inelastic and the dal does not form a heap. So this is dal, and imagine you are just dropping it, taking some dal in your fist, and you're just leaving those dal particles on floor, and some of them they'll be lying with the flat face on the ground and some of them will be lying with the curved face on the ground. So, and we have to find the probability that what's the probability that it lands on the flat face on the ground. So let's look. If you want, you can try out this challenge for some time and then have a look at my solution immediately after this. All right, so let's get to the solution. Okay, so let us analyze the permissible vertical lines which cause the grain to fall flat on the flat face. Now let's look at the limiting case. So suppose the center of mass, and this is the vertical line. Let us say this is the periphery of the hemisphere, and let's say this point is touching the ground and the grain is falling vertically. So this is the line passing through center of mass. If the center of mass is vertically above the point of impact, then this grain can go either way, to the right or to the left, or and we can say that if the vertical is to the, let's say like this, something like this, look at my mouse pointer, so something like this, then definitely it will fall on flat face, right? So this is the limiting case, and if and there is a rotational symmetry. If you can see, I mean this is the center line of the hemisphere, and if you rotate this dal particle about this, then all these points are symmetrical. Okay, so if this is the vertical, it can possibly fall with the flat face, and if this is the vertical, it's definitely going to fall with the flat face. This is the vertical, it's definitely going to fall with the flat face. Imagine gravity to be acting like this or this when at the time of falling. So what do you see? We can see that if the velocity vector lies, the vertical lies in this cone relative to the hemisphere, if the velocity vector of the hemisphere lies in this cone of semi-vertex angle theta, then it is going to fall on the flat face. It will be more clear if you look at the two-dimensional picture of it. So let's say gravity is acting like this, then it can go either that way, I mean along the green line if the gravity is acting, and imagine if it falls like this, then it can go either on the curved surface or it can go on the flat face. But yes, if the gravity is acting like this and this point is the point of impact and the gravity is acting like this, then definitely it will fall on the flat face. Okay, so it's based on the center of mass, I mean the potential energy and the center of mass concept. So if vertical is like this, it will attain lower potential energy by falling on the flat face, and the center of mass is to that side, then it will lower its potential energy by falling on the curved surface. Now things should look pretty simple. So that means what? The velocity vector can lie in a solid angle of 2 theta, okay, at the point of impact. So let's find the solid angle. So cos theta we can readily find out. You know, the center of mass hemisphere is at the height of 3r/8, and this is the limiting vertical. I'm calling this limiting vertical because if the vertical is on this side, it goes on the flat face, and if the vertical is on that side, it goes on the curved surface. So this is the limiting vertical. Gravity, imagine limiting vertical means gravity is acting along that, okay, and this is going to the point of impact. Obviously point of impact is going to be the point of the periphery. Okay, so now permissible solid angle in which vertical can lie for falling flat face, that this solid angle, you know that this is not just two-dimensional figure, there's a whole cone in which the verticals can lie. Okay, so and that cone semi-vertex angle is theta, so solid angle becomes 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta. This is the standard theory that you study while studying Gauss law, solid angle. So if theta is the semi-vertex angle of the cone, the solid angle is 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta. All right, now so probability would be the fraction of total solid angle that is permissible. So total solid angle, you know that the velocity vectors, the vertical can be anywhere in the 4 pi steradians. It can point out in any direction in the 4 pi steradians, but for us the favorable direction is only when the semi-vertex angle is theta in that cone only. So we can just find out the probability as simply the ratio of the two. So omega permissible divided by total solid angle, and that if you solve, that is 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta upon 4 pi, that is half into 1 minus 3 by root 73. So you can say approximately 32% of the grains will lie with their flat face on the ground, and rest of them, about 68%, they lie with the curved face on the ground. Alright, so that's our answer, and I hope you liked this short video on the concept of center of mass and stability. And if you did like this video, please do subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed, and please share it as much as possible with your fellow students, or if you're a teacher, you can or if you can also share it with your fellow teachers in your peer groups, whoever you find whoever you think that might find this video useful. So please do share it as much as possible, and please do give it a thumbs up. That's all for this video, and see you in the next video. Thank you.